Hello gamers, and welcome back to Star Sector. I know it appears as though I may have been playing every day because the episodes are releasing day by day by day, but that's just the release schedule. I actually play in like chunks or batches, so it's been like almost a week since I touched this save, but as you can see, here we are on the quest menu. Past me had a plan, and we're just going to follow that plan, which it looks like we have a bunch of stealth missions to go do for Alexandria Yamato here. Presumably because we are still on the reputation grind. Oh yeah, we definitely are on that. Oh, hostile to tri-tac. How are our faction allegiances? Oh, okay. Faction allegiances are not good. That's okay. We can work with this. But since we have a bunch of stealth missions, we don't want to have this giant fleet equipped. So the first thing we're going to do is fly over to... Nope, not there. One more system over. We're going to fly over to this decommissioned space habitat, which has conveniently been placed in the new AUI star system. It is just part of the UAF mod, and it sits there, and you can put stuff in it. It acts as a storage facility, much like the spaceport, or the space dock that floats near Asharu in the Django system. And there are a few other places that are vanilla that have a place that you can use as free storage. There's a station attached to Mayasura. But anyway, so definitely use those. No one can steal your stuff if you put it in this abandoned station that anyone can dock with. Don't question it. So we're going to pop in here. We'll get rid of this shuttle because... shuttle. And we're going to ditch almost everything, probably. Just put it all in there. I don't think I'm even going to keep a combat ship. I'll just assign myself to one of these and throw the other guy in the freighter. Yep, freighter, tanker, and see where we're at here. Blast doors, phase field. So we're going to refit these at a space dock. There are certain things you can't do at these stations. Recording check. We won't need heavy machinery. We might need the drive spike. We will need a few more Marines to do this. Oh, is this really... You forgot some pets stored on your ships. I forgot the pet mechanic even existed. What do you mean? Okay. So we'll strip this puppy down. Go in here and just put on... Where is it? Insulated engine assembly. And solar shielding and unstable injector. That's basically the plan on both of these. It might be worthwhile. Do we have the story points to S-mod those in? Dang, we have a lot of story points. Am I going to use the shade in the late game though? I'm not sure that I am, so I won't story point them in for more bonuses. And we're just gonna re-autofill these, disable the strip function so that our stuff we added stays attached. And I think we're also going to put insulated engines on these as well. Just to be as stealthy as possible without spending any story points. There we go. So this should give us the sensor profile of a small potato drifting through space. So 430 with transponder on. Or wait. Yeah, sensor profile 430 with on. Oh no, our pets are dying. I'm so emotionally attached. Okay, leave behind some crew. Let's go to the gate and get cracking on these missions, because while we've been fussing with our loadouts, our timers have been ticking downward, downward, downward to get these jobs done before... Oh god. So the other reason we have all those story points... just skip that encounter. We cannot win a fight to save our life with this fleet, so we're just gonna not. We're gonna go... yeah, do that drug pickup first. I have the Mercy Gate unlocked, so we're gonna go dark. which drops our sensor profile to 90, which is stupidly small, because we actually have to sneak into our own faction's planet here. Kind of shady stuff Alexandra has us doing. So there's an allied fleet. And slip right in. Pick up the drugs. Good deal. We can actually still trade here, because our faction loves us that much. They'll trade with us even if we don't identify ourselves. Okay, we know we're going to need about 30 Marines to do this secret outpost raid. So these two are our next thing. I think we'll do the SpySat deployment. Corvus Gate. Oh, we have not unlocked the Corvus Gate. So that's unfortunate. We might have a nearby gate, though. Let's see. This gate is awfully close to the planet today. That's unusual. Oh, yeah. We will go in through the Magic Gate. It's probably safest. Simply because it's basically a pirate system. There we go. Slip on in. So yeah, and what happened? Why did I disappear for a week or a day for you guys? Well, I got a copy of Kenshi, and that has occupied a lot of time. Is that approaching me? Nope. And been very fun, but I have been struggling to put it into a good video format. So I don't know if we'll do that. Okay, so our sight range is 450, our sensor range is 180, so we see them quite a bit before they see us, and we're just going to slip over toward this asteroid belt in case we need it. There's our target. Man, those fleet bubbles are huge compared to us. Not used to being so small. Oh, we almost ran face first in that active sensor ping. Okay, let's do this. Bam. Easy money, as long as you're willing to ditch a portion of your fleet and leave it stored somewhere. As long as you have the option to. It is possible to end up very hostile with every faction that might hold your gear for it, or that has a place that would hold your gear. In which case, have a colony, or buy storage somewhere. There are many ways to achieve storage. And on that note, how is our little colony? Oh, we have, it calculates a cost here, but I don't think it charges us that. No, not on the list yet. But it's just noting that we've stored stuff there. Wait, Thalos Outpost, this is... Oh, that's not the abandoned station. That is literally my outpost that I forgot I had, because we were colonizing this star system. But I wanted to check in on the colony here. So we're growing. We're negative money, which is pretty expected at size 3. And we're making supplies. Okay, that's all pretty chill. What about our colony threat meter? Oh, 0. Convenient, because we're not very profitable. There won't be a threat for some time. Let's go knock out this last mission. We're doing really good. We're like less than 10 minutes in, and we have done 3 missions, made decent cash. Ooh, where is this? Within that system? A volcanic world. So this looks like a volcanic world. So we'll use the inner system jump point because we're brave. And pressed for time. Oh, it's way up there. Okay. Well, even in this system, we're unlikely to get into any trouble that we can't outrun. Oh, there's a whole remnant nexus here. I thought this was marked medium danger. Okay. Medium danger, remnant station. Don't worry about it. We'll come back for that in like 30 hours of gameplay, you know? Okay, and it would be nice if I had brought more stuff, but because I see the rocks around this, we could scan it, and it probably has ruins we could loot. But we're just gonna plunder this outpost. Bam! Relationship improved. Now note, when we plunder outposts like this, it only improves relationship with the contact, not with the faction. because we're doing it behind the faction's back, essentially. Now we're way over cargo. So we're just going to throw those drugs into space. Don't really care about space littering. And yeah, we're going to go straight back down to our planet. Because there's something we could do to help our little planet out. Well, this is not the fleet I would want to do this with, necessarily. As long as we don't get into trouble, it'll be fine. We have a lot of story points with which to get out of trouble. Mars Demios. Who picked that name? Alright. Pop in here. Relationship with HMI reduced. What did I, oh, they're penalizing our faction at large for stuff going wrong. Okay. It's not something I did. It's something that our friends did or didn't do. So we have this marked here. We need an import of this. But we're actually just going to, let's see, 200 value. There's a fair bit of money here, but we're just going to put it all in there. I think it will help satisfy that demand, question marks, or if our smuggler doesn't make it in, it will be used. Let's see, we have a bunch of supplies that have been produced we can take for free from there. Oh, and then lastly, there are ships that we've made. Trashy ships, dang. I don't know if these are the ones I left here, or if this is just what's been made, but none of these really are things that I want. Let's pull them all out. And I believe we did this last episode, but we're just going to scuttle all of them. So. Which is going to give us ship weapons. Which we'll just tuck away. Oh wait, I think I was actually storing my ships for refit and stuff on station. Fleet is over. Fuel capacity. There we go. Fixed. So let's go to the outpost. And of course, the moment we fly away, it produces yet another buffalo. That's okay. We may eventually use those junk ships for a purpose, but not yet. It's not yet time to fly the trash ball fleet for specific reasons. Alright, we'll put away all these weapons. We have quite a, well, not a very great stash, but a starter stash. Oh, an Aurora. I'll try and remember this is here. But given the overlap between what the Aurora does and what a number of the ships that our faction will sell us will do, we may not need that. May not need that power. Alright, so now we're going to head back to faction space. And I guess check in, while we're in tiny fleet mode, we'll check in with Alexandra again for missions. And then, if she has things that require stealth, we'll stay on the stealth fleet. If not, we'll pick up our main fleet and look for other missions. Is that little floating remnant fleet there? Very interesting. Market captured, fickle held, now under hegemony control. Oh no, I remember this being a problem. We were keeping tabs on them. 92. They start at 70 population and are about equal with the Persine League, but now they've pushed the Persine League so low that they've fallen below almost every other faction, which is very unusual. The Persine League doesn't even have a heavy industry listed. Did they lose Kazaron? Did they lose Kazaron when I wasn't paying? Oh god, they lost it. Okay, so the hegemony is our enemy. I know we're not at a war with them right now, but they have taken over another additional heavy industry, so they are the best ship producers in the land right now. We're gonna have to figure that out, or die trying. Oh right, there are the gift packages I could do, but oh, Need stuff delivered. Don't care who you have to shoot to make it happen, so long as it gets there. Oh, yeah, I could deliver domestic goods, to one of the cities that sells tons of domestic goods. That's within my power. Let me go pick up my ships and just, shuffle numbers around like I'm a stock trader. It'll be fine. God, and it's that thing where I have this big laundry list of things I wanted to do in this run. But if the hegemony establishes more and more of a hegemony, we're not gonna have a run. And we're not high enough level or powerful enough in fleet to really make a difference. Frustrating stuff. Alright, pull all of our ships out. Whoa. Put the shades way down there, because remember, they are now basically spec'd to not ever be combat ships. It looks like all of our ships lost combat readiness for some reason. Is that how it works? I don't remember that being how it worked when you stored ships, but, I guess that's fair. I'll call it fair. I feel like, yeah, this little ship was my little, like, backup wingman, because it was what I was going to drive before I found this other way of making things go boom. Oh, it's our crew count. Pick up our crew, and then all of our ships are fine. That was our problem. Okay, grab all of our stuff. There we go. So we just need to find 860 domestic goods. Deliver them to that rock. So we're going to look on this rock. Luxury goods. Domestic goods. 800. So sometimes when you get these trade quests, it's like, oh, you really have just given me like the laziest of missions. And that's good for our progression, because this is easy money, easy rep. But it's just, why would you send me, your right-hand man, on this trivial errand? Is there some kind of joke happening between you and everyone else that I'm unaware of? Okay, what are we up to? 42. And obviously we haven't traveled much at all, so her missions probably haven't refreshed. Let's go check in with the other merchant. The other thing I learned, probably talked about this, you can turn your transponder off in any UAF system. Like, they don't seem to care. So, great faction for smuggling, actually. Ask about access. Okay, there's no new info on access. Wants to buy a ship. Low-tech frigate. Yeah, I'll sell you my drone tender that has all the issues. I guess. Money. Get rid of our excess fuel. I was thinking we might even be able to just buy a better ship to serve that role. If there's a drone tender with one less D-mod. Right there. And there's one with 3. So I guess we'll take that one. So I think we're still pretty far away from having hull restoration or any of that stuff. I was trying to beeline automated ships for top secret reasons. Of course, so that I can have automated ships. Like, it's not top secret, I just crave power. Alright, warp. Ooh, there's a little smidge of salvage here. We take those. Alright, let's go see what the other contact in the chain has for us. That is a remnant ship. We're just going to keep ignoring them. I'm not sure. We could probably fight them. I have missiles. I can punch pretty high above my weight if I get lucky. Do you have any work for me? Bounties. Oh, nice. What's the hard one? About 15 ships. And it is... Always check, like, I know the ships are red and it's kind of easy to tell. But sometimes I play with, like, my screen on, like, a yellow, like, less eye bleed, like, night mode. And I'm old. So read the dialogue and make sure it says pirate and not Luddic Path. So those are two different doctrines to fight against. Pirates being the doctrine of derp trash, and Luddic Path being the doctrine of safety overrides the movie, the life, the game, and they will just tear you apart. Or you'll hold off for 2 minutes and they will fall apart. It's very binary. But I actually struggle fighting the Luddic Path more than I do most things, just because they are so fast and violent. Which is basically what our fleet does, just without safety overrides. I was thinking of maybe mixing in a Luddic Path capital if it comes our way, like their big reworked Prometheus ship, but okay. And I don't think we're worried about buying ships right now. Let's stay lean and small. Just keep working. Literally work in the grind. Alright, head for the gate. I'm glad we have all these gates. Good job, past me. Makes navigating easier. And faster. We'll just take all the salvage that's floating here. I don't know. Maybe that remnant is being engaged by people that are not us. But it's generating resources for us. It's good. It's the good remnant. Alright, whoop. We'll go to our system. Why not? And from there, use the board to target our bounty system. And you may have noticed I click this button a lot down here. Transverse jump comes from the first level of the technology tree. Highly recommend having it. Purely because it's going to save you real life minutes of flying time. And it also will let you warp into those little purple spots on the map. Particularly useful if you're going into hostile territory or need to smuggle, like these splotches. All of those are places, jump points, if you will, that you can only use with transverse. So this bounty, he's in here somewhere. Oh, gotta control the map here. There we go. Oh, this is a big system. And note the pirate relays. So our first goal here is actually to take care of those relays. Otherwise, the pirates are going to have bonus sensor range, bonus burn speed, and they're going to run us down in here. And any additional pirate fleets might aid our bounty. And look there, a pirate base. Can I take on a pirate base? Looks like it only has 2 of its 3 chunks. I don't really have an anchor, a sturdy ship to take fire. So I'd basically be cheesing with missiles, and I don't think, even with my amazing little ship, I don't think we have enough power to do that. We know our bounty contains 15 ships, so it's not going to be that little one. But we're going to break all of the pirates' little campaign layer buffs here. What is that? Oh, that's our target. Okay, we're gonna save. Just my instinct is to save scum these things, because this is actually, it's a lot of ships, and it's 5 fighter wings. Fighters are kind of the weakness of running a bunch of frigates like this, in addition to the weakness of them just being tiny little frigates. Yeah, 63% bonus EXP. But we just need to kill that Colossus and run. So send in everything except for our phase boys. And our drone tenders probably shouldn't fight, but they will serve as a screen. Okay, and we want, where is it? Looking for those green markers. We want that ship to fly with us, so that all of the nuclear firepower, as it were, will be mostly in our hands. I think that captain has a semi-brave pod on his ship as well, it looks like. But that's okay. So we may have to fight through the initial waves. Bonk. Never gets old. All we need to do is punch through and find the Colossus. And we can just avoid the Eradicator because he is slow. The main thing would be to not get surrounded by all these enemy ships. And see, he's wasting his breaths on hounds and things, but I guess a kill is a kill, you know? Okay, that's what we want. That boy right there. Concord system. I don't remember what this ship system does. If you ever need to check that mid-match, hit tab, click on your ship, and hit I on the keyboard, or this question mark down here. Concord system. Boost weapon damage, energy weapon damage. Boost missile durability and maneuverability. Okay. That's really handy. We need to play defense for a minute. Dang fighters. I'm slower going sideways against that Eradicator. We may have to fight that. Also, Pylum's closing in on our right. Or maybe, since he's drifting that way, I can just drift this way. Ow. Oh, God. We are in trouble. Fuck. So that burst is our other ship, shot a semi-breve, which hit the fighters. We are now overloaded and probably dead. So our YOLO Swaggins bomb plan has failed. I would love to recover our missile cruiser. It's important to me. Do not shoot your missiles before I have control. Okay. So this thing just has the mini breves. We can make do, though. Beeline for target. Go, go, go. We have a clear line. Oh, we don't have any mini breves loaded, though. That's kind of a problem. Alright. Come on, boys. Hit them. My tactical laser is not gonna get them all by my lonesome. Boom. But this will... Single missile. Oh no, it hit the fighters. See, fighters really are our weakness. That's why the UAF kind of has a bunch of its own carriers, but we don't own any of those. Carriers are expensive to run. Well, we'll just be here helping with our tactical laser and our targeting laser. Everything looks so huge compared to my tiny little ship. That's okay, though. I think... Where did the Eradicator go? Did we destroy it? If the Eradicator is dead, I'm pretty confident that with our little fleet here, we can just win this. Simply by, focusing ship by ship. Oh no, the Eradicator is right there. So, we're gonna put an avoid order on that. Maybe. I think avoid order is fine. Sure, we're avoiding it, you know. Okay. And we are just going to worry about their officered ships. Basically, we're going to try and force a retreat. Or ow, 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 please, no, stop. Okay, so in times of trouble, hit the U key for autopilot. Because it can defend and do your armor better than I can. Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, that was bad. So, we've lost both of our custom missile cruisers that I spent time working on. But that's okay. They're going to turn into EXP points. I think... I don't really have any other S-modded ships in my fleet that are alive. So we'll fight this out for experience points, and then we'll run away with just our supply fleet if needed. We do have... It would be smart to retreat... But I would love to earn a clean disengage as well. We just need to destroy like one more ship. One more ship out of this. Or force a retreat of one more ship, which they may do. I see them flying away there. So we'll actually put this on every man for themselves, kind of. Get ourselves in another ship to drive. There's a Wolf-class retreat. Oh, it doesn't give a clean disengage unless you actually kill things. Alright, well, we're gonna see if autopilot will do this for us. That Vanguard is almost dead. So we're just gonna work on that with all of our available firepower. We don't have any points to give orders. Oh, there's clean disengage. Something died. We'll call for a full retreat and just cut our losses here. 4 story points lost, and a destroyer and a frigate, although armed with weapons of mass destruction, is no great loss in the long run. We did the bounty, we got the rep, we got the money. And with our fleet smaller, we will spend less money in maintenance, although, of course, we're going to want to buy more ships. But what are we doing playing Star Sector if we're not building fleets and doing combat? That is basically the whole game. And I hold no particular love for the UAF small ships. Not alone like this. They're all very good at supporting larger ships. Maybe we could make a proper, like, frigate strike team if I had more officers. We'll see how it shakes out. Alright. We've made it? Okay, we've made it. So, they want to engage again, but they outnumber us severely. Like, I thought about it for like a second, but no. We are not re-engaging them. Especially not if they may have backup on the way, you know? Oh. We're just gonna go dark. Oh, he see me. He's not gonna see me too good in these clouds. There we go. Our officers in things. One of them was ready to level up. Yeah. On a frigate. I don't know. Shield modulation. Probably not gonna... These officers aren't officers we're gonna keep. I'd like to have everyone have the same art style for their pictures, so we need to do some in-faction recruiting later. And earn the unique officers that are available, or will be available. Where's our nearest gate? Galatia? 9.1 days. We're there. 10 days. We'll go to the one that's closer to home. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna get parked back in our factions core worlds. And then, because I'm kind of out of time on this one. And I have seen, on the first few episodes, there are people watching. Or there's just one very dedicated person clicking on the videos a lot. I don't know. Or a bot. I don't know. But whatever that is, I hope it's people, and I hope you are enjoying the show. There aren't really a lot of Star Sector Let's Plays floating around. I think I've found all of the YouTubers that have done them. There are probably less than 10, at least that come up in search. There are probably many channels and videos that just don't get ranked in search. Hi, I might be one of them. But so it goes. But as always, I think this is a great game, and that it needs more people covering it. Even if that just kind of fuels the extant community and doesn't really expand the game's like player base that much, that's fine. Not enough people making videos, and most of the ones that have been cropping up lately have been like very, very meme heavy, very high energy, which is, to me, exhausting. But alright, we've made it back to an allied planet. We can sell some of our stuff. Oh, and I'm kind of tempted to poke at the fleet screen for a minute here, because we really only have 3 combat ships now. We're below my personal, like, minimum to do anything. We do have over $500,000 in cool credits, which is like enough to walk out of here with a battleship, for example. Although we will probably not do that. So, Lularo, 154k. Junkie Lularo, 112k. What's wrong with it? armor down, flux capacity issue, top speed issue, sensor profile issue. Huh. I could probably work with that, but is it worth saving 40k? I don't think it is. So we're going to grab this heavy cruiser, because the Lilaru, oh god, I never expected I'd have to say all of these ship names, it's so painful. Well, this one, Lilaru, is something I actually enjoy driving. So I'll do a fit on this, and then I'll sign off. So we do have, there are mini briefs available if we want the big guns, but actually, given how friendly fire just totally ruined our main flagship at the time in the last fight, let's not jump in on the big boom train right away. Instead, we'll do a different kind of missile boat build. So these they do kind of track. It says that they have tracking and accuracy. They're tracking suppression, which means they just kind of fire like the vanilla Squall. I'll show you in the simulator once we put some stuff on it. And these are just like kind of like Atropos's, but they don't track as smoothly. I don't know. I like them because they do a ton of damage to armor. Looks like we have this mining collector we could use. Oh, the flux stats are terrible. Tears through armor, though. Okay, but first, let's grab point defense gun. There. One in front. Then another small one on back. If I were expecting to engage capital ships with this, I would up these to something chunkier like heavy machine guns, just because we would be expecting more missiles. We do have a large slot. Could use that. So we have these. So Suarez's break shields, Exoscars break armor and hull. So we're kind of covered on the missile angle. That said, it does not mean that we should just slap a bunch of flak on this and call it a day. Though we could. Instead, we're going to grab, I think, the support cannon. So they're well, not every, but most guns in the mod, in the UAF's arsenal, have a rapid and a support version. The rapid version shoots faster with less range. The support version, longer range, slower rate of fire. So support ones for missile boats, rapid for brawlers, I suppose we would call them. And of course, we're putting a medium in a large slot because that's what we have available. That's okay. I think we will anti-armor cannon. So there was only one of the big. I'd like to keep all of our guns at range 900 if we can. But I don't think we're going to get to do that. So there are smaller guns that are long range, but there are not. Okay. But two big guns, probably good enough. And you'll note our weapon flux versus our flux dissipation is looking really good with no points invested. That's kind of part of the plan. So let's, I don't know. I think we will throw in point defense. Frontal point defense. Kind of call it a day. In our last slots, we'll just throw in the little flare launchers. They fill the slots, they're more. So we did actually end up building a boat here that is like 2/3 point defense, and then missiles, and then shield busting cannons. Well, actually one shield and one armor, but that's okay. So, let's see here. We want the missiles on group 2 and 3. Then we want the primary cannons. I think we'll have them both on the same firing group. Put them on alternating, and that way I can manually tap the button to control between them, and then the rest is point defense. It can be on whatever group it wants. although fewer groups is better. Makes the UI ever so slightly less cluttered. So there we go. Now we have points left over and hull mods. So our flux dissipation is pretty good already. We won't worry about it. We'll just put like 10 and 10. But we are a missile boat again, so we want ECCM package. And we have actually a penalty to our speed. Tempted to fix that with unstable injector, because unstable injector doesn't affect weapon range, making it hilarious for our plans. So we'll do that. Since we already have a ton of point defense, we're going to go ahead and grab integrated point defense AI. And then, because I like being able to spin, we'll take auxiliary thrusters. Put the remainder in capacitors. We have story points, we might as well use them. So, make our missiles really good. And then, solar shielding? No, we'll go kind of all in on this thing we're doing. We'll go integrated point defense. And these, remember how I said they were flare pods? I lied. We are going to upgrade these. This will actually be kind of funny. To heavy machine guns. So the upgrade for point defense is all small non-missile, non-strike weapons are classified as point defense. Oh wait, then we don't need to actually use heavy machine guns. We could use any gun, and they would shoot as though they were point defense. That said, heavy machine guns are still really good guns. So we're going to actually change up our point defense lineup here. Keep our heavy machine guns on key number 4. Because we may actually want to fire them manually. So let's run the simulation. Now the normal and tried and tested way one would test a ship would be to take it up against an onslaught. I do not think we are going to win against an onslaught. Oh, why are the missiles on auto fire? I didn't do firing groups. Back out. Boop, boop. Boop. There. Go again. Do over. Do over. But we'll see how far we get against it. Put those guns on auto fire, and we'll worry about these, the suppression rockets. Whoa. We do have maneuvering jets. Okay, so he has enough point defense that those ain't gonna do jack. Which means my default plan against this is not going to work. Can we just keep... Oh, no, not quite. We're not quite fast enough to sidestep the cannon either without using jets. But maybe we get a little closer, see how they fire. We cannot win the flux war against this boy. Yeah, so no, this is not good enough to kill an onslaught. So we go smaller. Let's find a Dominator. We'll try the heavy assault version, because that's the most... The thing designed to work alone, if needed, compared to the others. This is also just me kind of getting a little experience flying the ship before putting it in a combat situation. Since the hegemony is going to probably be our enemy going forward. Okay, so we are not going to win any awards for flux pool question marks until we can pressure that shield. The other thing to note is my peak performance time, 608. His is 540. So if he was unofficered, we could just wait him out. We run faster than him. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this final fight right. Try and What we really need to do is close into these gun ranges. Yeah. He has a Mark 9 autocannon and Hephaestus. So when his gun on the right fires, our shield needs to be up. That. Oh. Hit me. Okay. But you'll see he's mostly fluxed out. So we're going to launch torpedoes and see if that works. Got one. It was enough to deal a hit to his armor. And, the AI will always try and rotate to divide your damage across armor. It thinks this is smart, but with a Dominator, it just reveals its vulnerable little flanks. Oh, he's damaged our other launcher. So because we have him fluxed out, we don't want to ever give up pressure. Oh, it won't let me fire the other one. There it goes. Stay on him. Throw everything we have at him. Ow. He still has teeth. And he is, yeah, willing to, we're gonna change our momentum the other way. He is willing to take hits to getting more hits on me. So he's definitely not dead, out of the running, any of that. So much armor. I love low tech. We may not actually be able to solo this just because I'm a trash pilot. But we'll see. Come on, launch that other torpedo, please. I don't know why, it looks reloaded down there. Exoscar, see the green bar is missing? There it goes. So painful. Oh, he's overloaded. Let's let all of that hit. Take this opportunity to vent our own flux. Get as behind him as we can. I got so invested in this, but like, there's no reward for this other than saying I did it. Killing a Dominator is, not an award-worthy achievement, but I'm here now. If nothing else, it's piloting experience. Okay. Don't fire torpedoes until the other ones fire. There we go. See, we send in our... Oh, he got it. We send in our armor-busting ones under cover of the other ones. And that gets them in. So he's kind of built up some rotation. We're just gonna go the other way. And use jets. Jets. Jets the other way. Throw those torpedoes out under. Hey, one of them landed. That's most of his hull gone. Good stuff. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Yep, just gonna slide to the side. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Oh. But this is actually my worst skill in game is actually piloting my own ships. So it's kind of the other reason we're here in the simulator sometimes. Trying to learn how to do stuff and be good at the game. What really will let you punch above your weight, piloting your own ships like this in actual combat. Oh, catching up on hull, boys. Please die. Got it. Okay. So I think this thing is on par. We'll call it average. Maybe with more character skills, like officer skills, it would do better. Maybe if I weren't a trash pilot, it would do better. Maybe if I drop the heavy machine guns. I didn't notice them firing. What do their firing things look like? Oh yeah, that's really close. We didn't actually get into range to use this. I should have checked this before engaging. These were just on our ship and mostly useless, except during the few times Reapers were shot at us. And they didn't even do a good job against those. Tear those off. What can we put in their place? Can we fit cannon? More gun? Use more gun? Maybe smaller guns. Or maybe the flare pods were the correct choice. I don't know. It's a question. For now, we will grab 2 of the anti-shield autocannons. Stick those on there. But alright, that concludes our little episode here, and we're definitely far, far over the time budget, but that's okay. I'll survive. So, if you stayed to the end of my obsessive little ship battle, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you've learned some things that will help you with your own Star Sector play. And I will see you all in the next one. So, roll credits. Thank you everyone for helping out. Bye-bye.